We have an example here where a manufacturer of solar heater claims that 60% of the heaters work satisfactorily for 10 years. So with this, we need to find a probability that 4 out of 5, okay, 4 out of 5 heaters should work, and at most 2 of 5 do not work satisfactorily for 10 years. Okay, so this example is actually simple, but if you see the conditions, one is for work and second one is on do not work. Okay, so let us take them properly. So first, so here we have to discuss regarding how many heaters are being given. What is the value of n here? We have to discuss regarding how many heaters. Huh? No? Just see the condition 4 out of 5, at most 2 of 5. Now can you tell me what is n? So they have given now 5 heaters. 5 heaters. Okay, so n is 5. Now we have to find P and Q. Now here we'll find P and Q, but this P and Q is going to be different in the two conditions, because what they have given this 60%, this is for the work, this is like a probability. This is a probability that a heater will work satisfactorily for 10 years is 60%. In the first condition is also working, but second condition you can just see this word we have a do not work. So what I'll do in the condition, I'll change P and Q. Are you getting the part? See, in the previous all examples, what we have solved, so we wanted like to get the head only, right? Or we wanted that 3 should fall on. Okay. So that condition was fixed, but here it is condition. If you see, they are like opposite of each other. Now, so what I'll do, as n is 5, so which distribution is applicable here? Obviously, we know about only one. Okay. So what is that? Binomial distribution as n is less than 30. What is the general format? P of x is equal to ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x. Now here p and q I cannot substitute at once at this stage. So at the most you can substitute for n, that's all. Again, x will be a value between, can you tell me? X will be a value between 0 to 5 in this case. Okay. Now, just see the first condition. So here we want that exactly 4 out of 5 heaters should work satisfactorily. So working satisfactorily is the success here for the first condition or not working? What is success here? Working or not working? See the first condition.
Working, ma'am.
Working, right? So this is probability. P will take it for the first condition as probability that heater work satisfactorily. Okay, what they have given regarding this? So they have given that the heater will work satisfactorily for 60%. So how to take this 60%?
60 by
60%.
100.
Yes, don't take directly 60, otherwise probability value will be more than 1, which is wrong concept, right? This is 60 by 100 means how much? 0.6. Am I right? Now what is Q? In this case, Q will be 1 minus P. So 1 minus 0.6 is how much? Isn't it 0.4? Am I right? So actually here Q is probability that heater do not work satisfactorily is 40%. Okay. Now come back to the part. Here, what we want in the first condition, we want that 4 out of 5. So is it exactly 4, less than 4, greater than 4? What I have to take? What I have to take? Please answer.
Less than or equal to 4, ma'am.
Sure? All of you
Exactly.
agree?
Yes, sure, ma'am.
It is exactly where at least and all is given. It is at least exactly, right? 4 out of 5. So probability that 4 out of 5 heaters work satisfactorily is equal to, this is exactly, so P is equal to 4. That's all. We don't want any other, okay, values. So if you take X as 4, if you take P as 0.6, Q as 0.4 and N as 5, tell me what is my, what is the binomial distribution going to be? Substitute all the values here. Tell me the value. Please answer. N is, unless you tell, I cannot write. In this binomial distribution, substitute the values. Tell me what you'll get.
0.155.
You are very eager to tell the answer. I am asking the substitution. 5C4,
0.6 raised to 4.
raised to 4, yes. Q is
2.4 raised to 1.
yeah, 1. 5 minus
0.259.
259,
2592.
92, yes, 100%. So there is 26 or 25% chances there that the, okay, the manufacturer, what he has given, no, suppose you have taken some 4 heaters from him out of 5, okay, or sorry, you have taken 5 heaters, purchased 5 heaters from that manufacturer, then you can say there is 26% chance that they are going to work satisfactorily for how many years? 10 years. Okay, you are predicting that value. That is the meaning of this solution. What is the second part? So here the main important is what is success here? That the heater do not work satisfactorily. Okay, this is very important. You should read the question correctly. Till now, all the conditions had the same probability was required, but here it is do not work satisfactorily is a success in the second condition. Am I right? Is it what this means? So take P in this case as what I have to take? Probability that heater do not work satisfactorily. Now you can see 60% are working satisfactorily. Obviously, it will be what? Remaining percentage, isn't it? 40%. How to write 40%? 0.4. So if you don't give the preference for this, your answer is going to be wrong, huh? Yeah. Now what is Q now? Q is 1 minus P. So here Q is working satisfactorily. Okay. Now what we want for the second condition? Probability that, what they have given the condition? At most 2 of 5. What is the meaning? Probability that at most 2 out of 5, you can say. 5 do not work satisfactorily. See, if any part is not clear, you can ask me. I'm ready to explain because this is very important. 2 modules are depending on probability. So this is probability of X out of 5 at most 2.
Less than or equal to.
Less than or equal to 2. Yeah. So 2, you can say the maximum value. You can't go beyond 2. So what are the values here? X less than or equal to 2 means how many heaters do not work satisfactorily?
1 and 2.
Only 1 and 2.
0.
Yes, ma'am.
0 also will come. What is the meaning? 0 means see, 0 means probability of X is equal to 0 means out of 5, 0 means it has a meaning, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
It has a meaning. If I take a negative, it is wrong. Correct? So you have to start from 0 here. Don't forget it. Okay. So this is X less than or equal to 2 means X equal to 0, 1 and 2. Am I right? Suppose if I take a complement, what I have to take? 1 minus probability of X greater than 2. Correct? Greater than 2 means how many values again? Greater than 2. 3, 4, 5. So both the
2,
side it is, both the side it is 3 values only. So not to worry. Again, take your binomial distribution. Okay, P should be 0.4. Okay, yeah, take it. If X is 0, what will get? NC0, P raised to 0, Q raised to P minus, sorry, N minus X. That is 5 minus 0 is 5 plus. If X is 1, what will get? 5C1, P is 0.4 raised to 1, Q is 0.6 raised to 5 minus 1 is how much? 4. What is the value? Probability of X equal to 2. 5C2, 0.4 raised to 2, 0.6 raised to 5 minus 2, 3. If you want, tell me term
Point
wise. Last answer, huh?
yes, ma'am.
Point
6826.
6826. So if you have purchased 5 heaters from that manufacturer, you can say that at the most 2 out of 5 do not work satisfactorily. So the for probability there is 68% chances there. Okay. Yeah. Let me take another example. This example is actually very simple, but the things here, the two condition given have got the two different things, opposite things. So P and Q will change. That is important in this example. Okay. Let us take now next. A manufacturer produces IC chips, of which 70% are defect free. Find the probability that among 15 of these chips, selected at random, first condition, at least 12, second, at most 6, third, exactly 10, will be non-defective. Okay, just see this question. Here, whether the two conditions are same or different, you have to check. Now you can see for all the okay, just to see the two things here, they have given a common thing for all the conditions that it will be non-defective. Is the meaning non-defective and defect free, are they same or are they opposite? That we have to check properly. Non-defective and defect free.
Same, ma'am.
They are same. Very good. Others agree? Defect free means no defective. Okay, it is not having any defective. Non-defective means the same. So here it is on the same issue. Correct. That means our P and Q are going to be same throughout the problem, or are they going to change like the previous?
Throughout the problem, P and Q are same, ma'am.
Yeah, P and Q are going to be the same. So read the question carefully. That will be the first instruction given. Okay. Now, what is N? What is N?
15, ma'am.
15 in this case, right? So here 15. What is P here? P is probability that IC chip are defect free, or you can say non-defective. Am I right? This is the success here. Being non-defective is success. So that is given as 70% means again 0.7. Correct? Yeah. Q is nothing but, yeah, Q is nothing but 1 minus P, which is going to be what? 30%, 0.3. Now, come to the conditions and you can solve it very easily. What is the first one? Shall I give some briefly and will you calculate the values? Again, you just write down the general format of binomial distribution. Again, 15 means less than 30. We'll use the same distribution. Yeah. What is the general form? NCX, P raised to X, Q raised to N minus X. Substitute for NPQ. N is 15, P is 0.7, and Q is 0.3 raised to 15 minus X. Done. Okay. I'll just briefly give you what are the conditions because it is simple one. At least 12 means what you should find. But you should write in wording, sir, that should give some meaning. At least 12 means?
Greater than or equal to 12.
Very good. So minimum is 12, maximum it may go till? Okay. 15. Now if 15, very good. So whether I have to take a complement or is it like straightforward is easy? Less calculation, which is good.
Complement is not required, ma'am.
Not required. If you go for complement, no, you have to take all, many values will come. But 12, 13, 14, 15, only 4 values. Okay, hope you can solve it. Again, the value should be what? Answer is 0 point. This much I can see. What is the second condition? It is at most 6. At the most 6 means?
Less than or equal to
Less
6.
than or equal to 6. Again, shall I take a complement or direct? Again, direct only will work out here. How many values will come? Count and tell me. At most 6. How many values calculation is there? How many values? 6 or 7? There are 7 values. 7 because you have to start from 0 onwards. Okay. What is the last one? Last one is easy. Exactly 10 means equal to 10. Only one value. Okay. Do the calculation and you can complete the example. Okay. Yeah. Let me take another. Write down. In 800 families with 5 children each, how many families would be expected to have first condition 3 boys and 2 girls. Second, 2 boys and 3 girls. Third one, all boys. Fourth one, at most 2 girls. Okay, write this by assuming that for boys and girls, probability to be equal. Okay. Now what they have given, what is the value of n they have given? Read it carefully. In 800 families with 5 children each, how many families would be expected to have 3 boys, 2 girls, 2 boys, 3 girls, all boys, at most 2 girls, by assuming that for boys and girls probability to be equal. What is the value of n given here? 5. Very good. 5. Now this 800 families, this will help us later on to calculate the number of families. Okay. So this I can just take it as capital N. I have not used it anywhere, but do remember whenever like you are taking it for some number. Okay, if you are calculating for some large population and all, that should be taken as capital N. Then whatever probability value you get, you multiply that capital N, then the answer will be like some whole number answer. That will tell you the number of families. Okay, this I'll explain, not to worry. Now come to the conditions. What is P here? Okay, so for boys and girls, it is same, means you can say, what is the probability? P.
1 by 2.
1 by 2, and Q is also 1 by 2. Okay, I'll not write probability of, so this I treat P as probability of having a boy. Okay, that's all. This is for having a girl. Now here, let us apply the binomial distribution. Therefore, by binomial distribution, we have NCX, P raised to X, Q raised to N minus X. Substitute for P, Q and N. So what will you get? 5CX, P is half raised to X, Q is half raised to 5 minus X. For such problem, we have simplified, no? Do you remember? A raised to M into A raised to N. Tell me ultimately what you will get if you simplify these two.
1 by 2 whole raised to 5.
Yes, raised to 5, what you are going to get. Okay, so here only this X will change. X will change. Let us take the first condition. What they've asked? They've asked for 3 boys and 2 girls. Okay. So what is the value of X we have to consider? So tell me. So I'll just mention this P is nothing but probability of having a boy. So that may be, you may get some little correct idea. Now, tell me, 3 boys and 2 girls. I cannot use 2 X's. What I have to use the value of X? Please answer. Probability of having 3 boys and 2 girls. So this X is related to which quantity? X is related to P or related to Q?
P, ma'am.
Related to P. Am I right? So P is what? Probability of having a boy. That means here having how many boys here?
3.
3. So isn't it exactly or is it less, at least, at most? What I have to use?
Exactly.
Exactly. Am I right? So these 2 girls they have given, this is little extra part. No, okay, will not use it now here. The important thing here is 3 boys. The thing is, no, I'm not supporting anybody. The thing is, this is 3 boys means
We can
here
use it for girls also, right?
we can use it for girls, but don't use both. Otherwise, there will be lot of confusion. Fix one thing.
Yes.
Fix one thing. But one only main important is this N what you take, this X what you take, no? This is related to P. So out of N trials, this X is the number of successes what you are getting. So success is nothing but P. Now, hope clear? Okay. So P is equal to what? P of X equal to 3 I have to take. Okay. Only one calculation. Do it. 5C3 1 by 2 raised to 5. How much? 0.3125. 3125. Okay. Yes. Now they have one more thing. Till now we have not come across such problem. Here they asked probability values. Read the question. So if I end up the answer for the first condition, it will not be enough. Can anybody tell me what I have to do now? They have asked in 800 families, how many families will have with this condition? Okay, that you have to predict it. Yeah, tell me what I have to do now next.
Multiply
Then,
by 8.
yeah, multiply by 800 this quantity of probability value what you have got. Then what answer you will get? That is nothing but the number of families. Okay. So tell me the number of families, what we'll find, is it going to be 800,
Whole
more than 800 or less than 800?
Less
less.
than 800.
Less than, yes.
250.
250.
250. Okay, you have got the answer. Okay. But you can just
Yes,
predict
ma'am.
it, right? The number of families with 3 boys and 2 girls. So they have collected some sample and they have done some study, and then they are asking us to predict the value. So this is 800 into 0.3125. See, such problems also are there, huh? So question, you should find whether you want number of or probability. Okay, 250 you said, no? Yeah, there are 250 families among 800, which roughly we can say that those have got 3 boys and 2 girls. Second one, is it same? Check.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, second one is
Yes,
also same.
ma'am.
So shall I give it as homework? So it is 2 boys and 3 girls. So this is probability of x equal to 2.
2.
Yeah, if you
Ma'am.
take even again equal to 2, it is because 5C2 and 5C3 are same. That is why you will get the answer as same. Am I right? 3125. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
part what I have written, no, just write exactly same, that you will get the number of families. Yeah, diplomas, are you understanding probability? Huh? No comment. Yeah, what is the third condition? Probability of having all boys. All boys means how many?
Equal to 5.
Equal to 5. Yeah, so it is 5C5, 1 by 2 raised to 5. How much is the value?
0.03125.
03125. Okay. Yeah, so I think so it will be 1 less. Huh? Therefore, number of families with all boys is equal to what? 800 into this quantity. What is this?
25.
25. Okay. So there are only 25 out of 800 families where all of their children are all boys. Okay. Okay, the fourth one. Probability of, what is the condition? Having at most 2 girls, no? At the most 2 girls.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now here you can just reverse it because P and Q are same values. You can reverse the thing and you can just directly take like at the most means how we take.
Less than or equal.
Less than or
Less than.
equal to 2. Okay, you can directly take like this because what they have told probability is, and we have seen P and Q both are same only here. So here if you are getting confused what value I have to take for X and all, just you can use that last sentence given, that will help you, really help you to write this quantity. So shall I take a complement or is it direct? I think better is direct. Right? Yeah, take it now.
No, ma'am.
Complement means what? You should take 3,
3 and
4, 5. 3, 4, 5 will come.
yes, ma'am. Same.
Just check with the answer.
Zero 0.5, ma'am.
0.5. Okay. So that number of families with at most 2 girls. 800 into 0.5. Half of 800 is 400. Yeah. So there are 400 families are there with this condition. Okay. Hope the problem is clear. Because here we have calculated the number, not the probability. So first probability has to be calculated. Yeah, like right now.
Ma'am.
Huh?
Please scroll up, ma'am.
Which one? Second or third? Okay, hope you can.
Third one.
Okay, write down. Here we have a question where in a quiz contest of answering yes or no, what is the probability of guessing at least 6 answers correctly out of 10 questions asked? Let us concentrate on this first part. So here it is like how many options are there? Okay, first thing will decide about n. What is n? N is n. N is
2, ma'am.
10.
no, it's not 2. How many
10,
questions
10,
are
10,
given?
ma'am.
Yeah, 10 questions are given, right?
10.
So at least 6 out of 10. Okay, so n is 10. Next, what is probability here? Okay, what is p-value? Probability, you can just see what is the probability of guessing correctly. So giving the correct answer is, isn't it? That is the success, giving a correct answer. So probability of giving a correct answer, you can say. P can be taken as probability of giving or answering, probability of answering correctly. Okay, in the first part of the question, how many options are there? Total number of options?
2.
2 are there. So how many will prefer for correct answer? Obviously,
10.
no. How many are?
One.
See, it is 1. See, when there are 2 options, A and B are the 2 options. So 1 will be correct, 1 will be wrong. So total number of options are 2. Correct answer will be 1. Am I right? Either it will be A or B.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what is Q then? Q is 1 minus P, which is again half.
1/2.
Yes. Now, one more thing. This we have taken P and Q. This is for first condition because they have not mentioned it. Okay, let it be. I'll take, this is actually for the first part of the question. So binomial distribution. What is the form? I'll substitute and write down. N is 10. NCX half raised to x half raised to 10 minus x. Again, what will get here? This is 10cx half raised to 10, isn't it? Okay. Now, see the question they have asked. What is the probability of guessing at least 6 answers correctly out of 10? Means probability of x and 6, how they are related? At least 6. At least, minimum 6. Maximum till 10, right? So greater than or equal to 6. So what are the options? Shall I take a complement or straightforward? I think both will have straightforward is better. So greater than or equal to 6 means 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Correct? Because only 10 questions are asked. I can't go beyond 10. Yeah. Again, you know that here everywhere 1/2 raised to 10 is going to come out. So only just substitute x as 6, you will get P probability of x equal to 6. So 10C6. Next, x is 7. 10C7, 10C8, 10C9, 10C10. The value is 1 into 1/2 raised to 10. Tell me this answer.
Point 3769.
0.3769. Hopefully all are getting same. So this you can say there is a 35, 37 or 38% chances there that what I have given the answer, at least 6 out of 10 of my questions, my answers are correct. Now see the second part. This is again, there is a change over here. Also find the probability of same, means conditions are same. What is same? N is equal to 10 is same. You want at least 6 answers should be answered correctly. This is same. If there are 4 options for a correct answer, means what will change? What will change?
Probability of yes, sir.
Probability.
One
P
by-
value will
one by
change, right? Yes. So this is probability of giving correct answer, you can say, or probability of answering correctly, giving correct answer. Probability of giving correct answers will change here. So how many options are there?
1 by 4, ma'am.
Yeah, 4 options, total number, and 1 is correct. So obviously 1 by 4. So what is Q then? 3 by 4.
3 by 4.
Yeah. Therefore, binomial distribution is going to change over here. P of x is equal to 10cx. N is same. P and Q have changed, right? So 1 by 4 raised to x, 3 by 4 raised to 10 minus x. Yeah. Again, isn't it? This is same because they want that at least 6 should be answered correctly. Probability of x greater than or equal to 6. Isn't it? Again, what we have taken all these values, exactly same thing will come. But the calculation is little complicated over here. So I'll just give you that work. Anybody has completed? Okay, just write down the question is, the answer is 0.019. Just check whether you will get this or different.